Good evening and welcome to another episode of Inside Jefferson Football, your weekly look at all things Jaguar football related. My name is Josh Powers. Coming up on tonight's edition, we will recap a big Battle of Bloomington win over Kennedy. We will talk to linebacker Ben Eisworth in the player segment. We've got our spotlight segment with our student managers. You'll meet both of those young ladies coming up, and then we'll look ahead to Jefferson's home game, third in a row at Bloomington Stadium for the Jaguars against Robbinsdale Armstrong. But first, Coach Carlson, it's might be the last Battle of Bloomington and for who knows when the next one will be, but always good to get a win. Even more important with that note in mind, 24-6 against Kennedy.
Yeah, again, it's such a fun game, and what a great crowd. We were watching film, and in our background film, you can see our student section jumping up and down, and I think has to be Kennedy's biggest crowd that they get. It's just a great community event, and it's sad that we won't have that, and we don't know how long. Probably pretty safe to say that it was my last, because who knows, it's just going to be a while. So I told our kids this was my 35th, and it's nice to take that trophy home for the final time. So, but it was just a great community event, and we'll miss that. A
Wounded Warrior Project, another focus of the evening, and so just talk about some things with that. And I know you're thrilled that Coach Anderson helping you with that partnership once again this year. Yeah,
and I haven't talked to John about numbers and money raised, and I think that's still kind of a process. But the kids sold T-shirts again, like they do every year, at lunch all week long, and did a great job with that. Local businesses, I just got to give a lot of thanks. Mark and Mariah Hulkgren, it starts with them at STV Printing. They gave us a great deal on shirts. Then we have Jim Lupient and Freeway Ford and Vale Orthodontics all chipped in, and Joe Sensors chipped in, and then the Augustine brothers, who we met last year, all three of the Augustine brothers chipped in. So a lot of local businesses helped us out. So we're excited. It's a great cause. It does so much good for so many of our vets that we're really proud to be part of that organization.
All right, let's look back at the game. It was a little bit of a slow start for you guys. We got to see Isaiah Watts. We'll take a look at some highlights here. But you were able to take a lead late in that first half. But Kennedy's defense, we knew they were going to be strong, and they were. But your defense played well too.
Our defensive line, and I thought our linebackers. And I teased Pierce that it helps that they don't block him. But I'm thinking that most teams are going to want to block Pierce. Because he's pretty good. But I thought our defensive line and linebackers did an outstanding job all night long. Really shut down the run game, which is kind of the bread and butter. And once we get that lead, it forces them out of their comfort zone a little bit. So I thought our front 6 to 8 guys just did a great job all night long.
We saw 2 quarterbacks. We saw Nolan and then Isaiah. Shocking you didn't mention this last week on the show.
I thought I did. I didn't bring that up.
With Kennedy in the same building, but we saw good to get Isaiah back and have 2 healthy quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's just I'm just so happy for him being a senior that he gets to play some more. And the plan was go with Nolan. Nolan starts. He was going to get 2 series and then go from there. If we're clicking, Nolan stays, and we're going to just ride that out, because if Nolan gets out, we're going to stay with him. It just ended up not all necessarily Nolan's fault. There's a lot of little things. We were just making too many mistakes those first couple of drives, and thought, okay, well, maybe this is a good time to switch things up and let Isaiah play. And Isaiah had to calm down. He still tried a couple times. I think he tried to make up for 4 weeks in about 5 minutes. But it's a good little spark for us. Glad to have him back. But I'm just so happy for him as a senior that he gets to be on the field again.
Let's take a look at his big touchdown pass. This is a play that really helped, or his first touchdown run. This gave you the lead right before half.
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job of managing the clock. We went 4th and short series before because we had a lot of faith in our defense. To hold them, get the ball back. They did, and we go down the field. Again, he's a big body in there, and gets in the score right at the end of the half. And again, it's so happy for him to be out there. But it's good. I thought our offense did a great job of kind of taking over that last drive. They did a good job of using the clock wisely and getting in.
Yeah, Kennedy had thought the ball came out there, but clearly when we looked at the replay, he was in, so it was a touchdown. And then let's get to the long touchdown pass to Manny. This seems to be a weekly occurrence for you guys, which is never a bad thing, but this really helps stretch out the lead for you guys.
Yeah, it was a good read by Isaiah. The free safety just cheated. You can see Caden Osmondson there. Caden was the tight end on the opposite side, and he just kind of scooted over a little bit towards Caden. Maybe see it a little bit here, but it's a good read by Isaiah. Just kind of let it fly, chuck it up and let Manny do his thing. When you're 6'3", 6'4", and long arms and athletic, he's hard to stop.
And he had to throw that with Kofi Beckley just going right into his face. Outstanding player for Kennedy, which made the play even more impressive.
Yes.
But let's get back to the defense a little bit, Coach, because outside of that 40-yard run plus that Kennedy got in their very first play, you guys shut them down until they got that touchdown late.
And we had seen Kennedy do a tight end wing a year ago. We hadn't seen it much this year. We told the kids, hey, they might come out of tight end wing. Now we are not expecting Kofi to be the tight end, and it kind of looked like, hey, this is what they were going to do, put Kofi, Joe, and then run to that side and say, hey, here's our best guys. And the one play caught us by surprise. Our kids did a great job at adjusting. Kyle Fearing, our defensive coordinator, just did a great job in calling it, where we were able to adjust to that, and I thought we did a good job after that and taking that on. But those are two tough guys leading you around a corner. We
didn't see any highlights from Roosevelt Cage because he was so steady all night, but he had his best game as a Jaguar, and you guys really needed his presence on the ground.
He ran hard. He's kind of a north-south runner, where his brother is a little bit shiftier, but Rosie gets a little thump behind his runs, and he'll run hard, and he did a great job of following the blocks, trusting the blocks. 5 here, 6 there, 12, yards there. So he did a great job. Got over 100 yards for his first time, and I know against Kenny it meant a little bit more to him. So I was super happy for Rosie, but it starts with the line up front, and they did a great job.
Yeah, I thought you controlled the line of scrimmage really on both sides. How important was that was that something you stressed during the week that you wanted to dominate up front?
Yeah, there's certain things you want to do because we're two totally opposite teams where they want to go slow and we want to go faster. We're a little bit more 50-50 run pass where they're more run heavy. So it's two totally different styles. So if we can control the line, play that field position game, we're okay, again, not scoring all the time because they're a good defense, and we knew that.
Yep.
But be able to get as many first downs and then punt it, that was key. That was big. We still did too much of turning the ball over. I think we were -3 again, and you just can't do that, and that's continues to be a focus for us. But you're absolutely right. Being able to put them in third and long situations a lot on the defensive side, I think really benefited us throughout the game.
Well, congrats on the win, Coach, and we'll look ahead in the final segment against another tough challenge against Armstrong.
All right.
All right, coming up next is our player segment. We'll meet linebacker Ben Eisworth on Inside Jefferson Football. Welcome back inside Jefferson Football. The Jaguars are at Bloomington Stadium for the third straight week. They'll be the home team against Robbinsdale Armstrong, and a key guy in last week's performance, especially defensively, holding Kennedy to 6 points, senior linebacker Ben Eisworth. Ben, nice to have you on the show.
Yeah, nice to finally be on the show.
So talk about last week, Kennedy's homecoming, the big battle of Bloomington. What was that game like just to experience a battle as a player?
Well, originally I didn't think I was going to be playing much, but come Friday, I actually found out I was going to be starting that game. So that was really exciting for me. And then it's really cool because I've been playing against those same guys since 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really nice to finally battle it out one last time senior year, and one last time actually for a while as far as we know. So yeah.
When you found out you were going to be in the starting lineup the day of the game, what kind of thoughts were going through your head? Did it make you more excited? Did it make you more nervous?
It probably made me more nervous actually. I just wasn't. I didn't want to mess up, you know. But I knew I would do good. Because I know everything I need to do. I just had to actually execute and get it done.
And then to be part of a defense that holds Kennedy to just 6 points, just talk about how proud of the defense you were and your performance within that.
Yeah, I was very proud. It was awesome to be a part of that. You know, you don't see that every day, and you know, if you can have a successful defense, you're going to win games. So I'm excited for what's coming next.
Football's not your only sport, Ben, because so talk about what you do during the spring season.
Well, during the spring I play lacrosse, and that's probably one of my main sports. I'm a captain for the Jefferson lacrosse team, and then in the summer I also play summer lacrosse for Team 36. And this summer we went to Salt Lake City and Utah and Indianapolis and Milwaukee for just different recruiting tournaments. So that was pretty fun.
Talk about some of the other key guys that we're going to see on the lacrosse field helping the Jaguars win some games this spring.
Max Ritchie, he's an attackman. He's also another captain with me. And Keegan Gooden, he's a senior midfield. He's another captain. We're excited for the season. We're going to have a really fun one. We're going to do good.
And you're back on defense, correct, for the Jefferson lacrosse team?
I'm on defense for Jefferson lacrosse.
So for those that don't know, how in the world do you play defense in lacrosse? What are some keys that make a successful defender back there?
Mostly footwork, and thankfully football, we do a lot of that. So footwork really helps, and just being athletic and strong, be able to keep guys away from the net. That's the main thing, really.
And you can be a little physical too in boys lacrosse, right? So talk about, you're kind of a linebacker, you're a physical guy on the football field, and that translates to lacrosse, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I play hockey as well, so you know, just being physical in hockey and football, it's a lot like lacrosse. You know, it's a little different because you have a stick in your hands, but it's fun. You get to, you know, lay a body into a guy.
Yep. So you're a pretty busy guy from basically fall through spring. What are you looking forward to here, your senior year, your last one at Jefferson?
Well, last year I started playing hockey. I played rec league with my friends, and this year I'm actually going to play junior gold hockey. So I'm really excited for that. Every Tuesday and Thursday morning, me and my friends go out we wake up at 5:15. We go play early hockey at Big. It's like $10. You just open rink, you can skate, shoot. So we've been getting ready for the season, and then you know the J Gold starts soon, and we're gonna have a really fun year. So I'm really excited for hockey. I love hockey.
Let me guess, are you a defenseman?
I'm not.
You're not.
Hockey.
No.
I play forward for hockey.
So you get to maybe put some points on the board. That's a little bit different than both lacrosse and than football.
Right. Yep.
So have you scored any goals in your rec league? Did you score any goals in your rec league last year?
Yeah, I had 6 goals last year.
Okay.
And it was my first year, so that was pretty cool.
So you're thinking you like hockey a little bit more maybe because of the offensive capabilities that you might bring to the table?
And it's a lot different to skate, and you know, it's a fast-paced game. It's a lot of fun. I've always loved hockey. I've just never actually played it until now. So.
Any plans for next year after Jefferson, Ben?
Next year, I'm thinking of probably college, but I haven't narrowed down any schools yet. So yeah, I'm still thinking about it.
Well, it was great to get to know you. Congrats on the win and the defensive success last week, and best of luck during your senior year, Ben.
Thank you. Yeah, for sure.
All right, that's Ben Eisworth, senior linebacker. Coming up next, we'll meet the 2 student managers for the Jaguar football team. Stick around on Inside Jefferson Football.
Okay, let's set the facts straight. Almost a quarter of car crashes involve cell phones. When you text and drive, you look away at least 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's the length of a football field. Time out. It's illegal in 39 states to text and drive, but you're in danger everywhere when you don't focus. So keep your eyes on the road and arrive alive. No text, no wrecks. So don't text and drive.
Child had a book to read. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite. Unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. One book can be the first element. Helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Back on Inside Jefferson Football, it's homecoming week for the Jaguars. They will take on Robbinsdale Armstrong, 7 o'clock on Friday night at Bloomington Stadium. And two of the young ladies that will not be playing in the game, but they'll be certainly a part of the game, join me now. They're the two student managers, Selena Ray, Lauren Olson. Thanks a lot for joining the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Selena, why in the world would you decide to become a student manager of the football team?
Well, I don't play any fall sports, so I was interested in taking that position, and I thought it'd be really fun. I mean, I've heard from past managers like Sally Kruger and all them that they had a lot of fun, so I was like, why not?
Lauren, same question. Why would you want to become a student manager for the Jaguars and see Coach Carlson every day?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly never thought I'd be doing it. I thought I had a lot of fun in the stands, like freshman through junior year, and this year Selena came up to me and she was like, will you please manage football with me? And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I ended up loving, I love it. It's one of my favorite parts of my day is going to hang out with the team.
So are you guys pretty good friends off the...
Oh, we've been friends since kindergarten. Mm-hmm. We go way back.
Mm-hmm.
What elementary school did you go to?
Poplar Bridge.
Yep.
Okay. So I want to talk about your other sports because you're both involved in different sports. Selena, you're an outstanding hockey player. What can we expect from the Jaguars on the ice this winter?
Big goals. I hope we're going to be over 500 this year.
Okay.
I'm really excited. We have a good core of girls that are still here. I mean, we lost 4 seniors last year, but we still have a really good group of seniors this year that are going to bring a lot of talent.
Lauren, you don't play hockey, but you are involved in another winter sport. Talk about that.
I'm actually involved in the basketball team. We only lost one of our starting seniors and then 2 other ones that played. But, I'm hoping for an overall really good season, over 500, and hopefully get our first section game this year.
What was it like to beat Kennedy last week on their homecoming and just to be a part of that game, Lauren?
It was crazy. It was just so much adrenaline and, just being with the team and seeing them all, work together. It was so much fun.
Selena, what are some things that the student managers have to do during a typical game day or maybe during the week? Maybe some weird things that you wouldn't think that a student manager would have to do, maybe involving pets?
Pets? Oh, well, Carlson does have the cutest dog ever, Wrigley. We do get to go over every once in a while and let him out and play with him because he loves sticks. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of fun with that. Yeah. I guess some fun things we do is, today after practice, we give Gatorade to the boys. And every week we make a new design, which is super fun, and they really like it.
A design of what, with the cups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today was a heart and then a football, but before we've done Jaguars, and what was another one?
I can't remember.
I don't know, but they're always fun, and the boys really seem to like them. So.
Now, both of you are wearing jerseys that are not Jefferson related. So, Lauren, talk about why are you wearing jerseys and maybe some other things that are going on this week in homecoming.
So for the whole week, we do different themes. So Monday was class color, today is jersey day, and just the whole school dresses up, and so that's super fun. We have superhero day, hippie day, and then blue and white day is Friday, which will also be our theme for the homecoming game. And then we also do powder puff, which is girls flag football, which we love. And then this year we're trying something new, which is powder buff, which is boys volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be something that you're looking forward to, Selena, during your senior year? Maybe not, I know hockey would be an obvious answer, but maybe something else that you're looking forward to your last year at Jefferson.
I'm really looking forward to just being involved. I want to be as involved as I can through this year because I found there's a lot of things that I haven't been involved in before and that I am now. And it's like, I wish I could have done it before because now I'm leaving and I want a chance to do it again next year. You know, like Pathfinders has been really fun, like hanging out with the freshmen and just other clubs.
How about you, Lauren?
I'm excited to get our section win for the first game for football.
All right.
That too.
Now, since we only had one player, we're going to have you two play the initials game. So this is the first time we've ever had non-players play. So this is really like a landmark thing. So I'm going to give you an initial of a person, place, a thing. It is somehow related to the city of Bloomington, then a series of clues. Whenever you think you know the answer, it could be right away, it could be after the last clue. Buzz in by saying your name, and if you win, you get bragging rights over the other in this friendship, okay? So our initials this week are GC. GC. Clue number 1, this was founded September 22nd, 1982. Clue number 2, more than 4,200 locations. Clue number 3, revenues of more than $1 billion per year. Again, our initials are GC. Clue number 4, it introduced online check-ins in 2011. Clue number 5, it employs nearly 40,000 stylists.
I think it's a hair salon.
Clue number 6. This is a chain of hair salons that has its headquarters in Bloomington. Great clips. Lauren, you have the correct answer.
Oh, GC.
GC.
I thought you said JC.
Nope,
Oh,
GC.
no.
Lauren, you are the winner of initials. You are clearly smarter
My aunt works
than
there.
Selena.
How did I not know that?
Smarter than you.
Girls, thanks for joining us. Best of luck in the football season, and we'll see you both in your winter sports, all right?
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
All right, coming up next, Coach Carlson previews the homecoming game against Robbinsdale Armstrong when we continue.
My children have been in BA for about 3 years. My children really just love being a part of the competition. It's a fun atmosphere, and they love playing with their friends. There's a lot of great volunteers. There's a lot of great support on the sidelines from the coaches and the parents. For me, when I think of BA, what comes to mind is some of my own experiences. I had a chance to be part of BA when I was growing up as a youth myself. So it's a lot of fun for me to have my kids be a part of the program, have that same experience, have that chance to play different sports, try things out in a fun atmosphere with some competition, but learn some of the skills and just be a part of the game. BA has changed over the years. They've certainly added a lot more options for sports and probably different ages that you can play. But the thing that hasn't changed is the volunteers and just the spirit of bringing the community together to be a part of something active, be a part of something organized, and a great way to play sports.
BA is here to stay. Come, sign up, and play.
Back on Inside Jefferson Football, homecoming week for the Jaguars. They will play Robbinsdale Armstrong, 7 o'clock on Friday night. You can watch it on BEC-TV, or better yet, get out to the stadium and root on the Jaguars. Head coach back to preview that game, and Robbinsdale Armstrong, 6A program, so you're playing with the big boys on Friday.
Yeah, they literally. 3 of their offensive linemen top 300 pounds, and so yeah, they're good size, and we'll see a lot of the power offense, a little zone read, a little option. They have they play a lot of juniors, so sometimes they get in their own way with mistakes, but they're talented, they're big, and they have a very good quarterback, tall, hard to bring down. The defense that's super aggressive, and we have to be ready for that. The nice thing about that is, well, we should have some openings in the run game and in the passing game with that super aggressive defense that they play. So, you know, it's a challenge, it's an opportunity, and we're looking forward to it.
Let's take a look at some of the things that they can do. You mentioned a running quarterback here, and he's elusive, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, he is. He's
And
tall
tough to
and
bring
kind of
down.
tall and lanky, but he runs very well. Loves to spin. He loves to get hit, and then he'll spin out of it. And you know, again, he's quite talented. We played against him last year as a sophomore, and you know, he had a good game against us last year. Hopefully, we're a little bit older and wiser and can take care of him this week.
He's not just a running quarterback coach here. We're going to see him, and he's doing this against Cooper, by the way. He'll throw the ball at times, too, and he gets into the end zone here against Cooper.
Yeah, they do like to throw it deep as well and take some shots downfield. A lot of it's the play action stuff. They run the RPOs, the run pass option. So a lot of it's in his hands, and that's sometimes where I say they get in their own way, and they'll make some mistakes because of that. But if he gets a chance to chuck it deep, he'll take it. So we have to be very careful and play our best.
They're 2-3, but last week again we saw the highlights against Cooper. Cooper undefeated top 10 team, and they put up over 500 yards of offense, and it was a one-score game. So don't be fooled by their under 500 record.
No, absolutely. I mean that was pretty, we watched that game a couple times now, and that was a pretty even game. And you'll see them go for two a lot with some crazy formations to try and take advantage of things, and so. Yeah, they're good. They're a very quality opponent, and we learned that last year, that we just have to be ready. We do see them during the summer. They're in the same passing league, so we'll go against them during the summer. So our kids know them a little bit, but it's a fun night. They're well coached, and Jack Nagan, another BU guy. So we're all over the place. So he does a great job up at Armstrong.
Homecoming for you guys. Just talk about how special. I mean, it was special last week, again, a game against Kennedy and their homecoming. Now another special week, you get your homecoming.
Yeah, it's from just pure coaching standpoint, it's not always
there's
the
some
best.
distractions.
There's little distractions, but this is what high school sports is about. Homecoming week is so much fun, and it's supposed to be fun. And we tell our kids that have fun during the week. Go to your events, do your homework. But once we step in between the lines for practice, we have to be focused and concentrate. But it's a fun week, and it should be. That's what high school is about.
All right. Well, we will see you on Friday night, hopefully for another Jaguar win. Best of luck against Armstrong.
Thanks.
All right. That'll wrap up this edition of Inside Jefferson Football. Once again, the Jaguars and Robbinsdale Armstrong, 7 o'clock at Bloomington Stadium on Friday night. For our crew, this is Josh Powers saying so long from our studios.